What's that?
What about him?
Sounds good.
8. And he's 15. Oh, Jackie Coles. Juneteenth celebration. 8, did you say was the other
All
one?
right.
Daisy Delgado. 8 and 15. Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, City of Lowell Board of Parks. Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year. You all made it through the pending storm. We don't know whether it's coming or not, but whatever. So there's a sign-in sheet. Hopefully everybody has signed it and everything, and you're in the right place. Okay. Let's see. We've got number 1.
I don't see
All right,
Dave.
Dave, we're gonna hold till later?
Yeah, he's not here.
No, I spoke with him. Okay, Peter we'll save for later. That will do with Peter and
He's back there.
Henry.
We can get him out of here.
Oh, Fatacanti?
Yeah, he's hiding back there.
Oh, in the incognito. All right. Mr. Fatacanti, welcome, sir.
How are you doing today?
Good
Pretty
to
good.
recognize you with the mask.
No problem.
Okay,
So the Lowell Recreation Office is here to get our permits for our summer programs this year.
okay.
So we're looking at doing the same programs we've done for a lot of years now, spread across the city for free. Programs for kids ages 3 to 13. Plus we're doing some flag football programs and a few other things mixed in here and there.
Okay. Anything special you need, Pete?
Nope, just permission to use the fields. We're gonna have about 230 kids working and about 1,500 kids enrolled in programs this year, hopefully. So just need the fields from you guys, and then we'll be all set to go.
So you think of 230 staff?
Yep.
Is that a big number of staff?
We've gone up over the past few years because we see an increase in people registering for programs. And then with some of the guidelines in place now as far as, we have to have extra staff in case of COVID, so we have replacement staff. So we
Okay.
have to hire about 10% more than we used to because of those guidelines.
Oh, okay.
But it's right around the ballpark we've been hiring the past couple of years.
Good. Do you have the swimming program this year?
Yep, we are looking at going back to South Common and McPherson pools.
All right.
We're actually doing swim lessons at both those facilities in the morning, so we open to the public at noon, and we're looking at swim lessons about 9 to 12, depending on how many instructors we have and how many kids sign up. We're doing swim lessons right now at the Volk on Saturdays. We have about 100 kids a week doing it.
Wow.
So in the summer, we usually have about 150 to 200 kids enrolled. They don't always all show up, but they're enrolled, and we
Wow.
get them at least some kind of swim lesson.
That's great. That's great. Okay, any questions or concerns?
Nope.
I'll make a motion to approve the dates and time requested with no fee.
I'll second that.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, Pete.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Okay.
I didn't think he was gonna be here. So that takes care of item 2, item 3. Tara Perry, please. Tara Perry. Welcome.
Hi. Just doing my craft fairs like I do every year, so
Okay.
we need approval. The one thing I didn't see on there is June 17th for Fort Hill Park.
It's here.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't see
it's-
it. so
it's
I
on
don't know
B.
if it's not- Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
need that, or you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I added it after I had done my first block.
Oh, all right. All right.
I don't really need anything other than access to Shed Park and Fort Hill.
All right. You make arrangements to get the key? You work with her getting the key on Fort Hill? Or you're not at the, you don't need.
I don't think she needs the top
don't
of
need
the
You're not
hill.
going to top of the hill, you're down below, right?
Yeah, I just want to
Okay,
do
all right.
right across from Rogers Hall.
Right, I know where it is, right.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you needed
Yep,
the key to
nope,
get up
and
to
I'll
the
have a
top.
porta potty that day
Alright.
as well.
Okay. Alrighty.
Are we gonna vote on both at once, or we
Yeah.
gonna?
We can do them both. We got Shed Pavilion and Saturday, July 1st, 22nd, August 12th, and September 9th.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have Fort Hill Park on Saturday, June 17th. All right, the total for both A and B is $1,435. Okay, and you have any other needs?
No, the bathrooms will be unlocked though, right at Shed Park.
Right,
The last time I was there for an event, the custodian or the man on duty stayed there the whole time.
Oh,
And
okay.
It wasn't necessary. Like he literally, it was 100 degrees outside and he was walking around. I don't know if that's required. Usually they just come and unlock the bathroom and then they take off. But it was like really hot that day. I felt awful.
Please let me know in the future if somebody just unlocks the bathroom and leaves. I'd like,
I usually don't. I've never had
they're
an
supposed to be
issue.
walking around and making sure they're picking everything up
Okay.
and everything
I
else.
mean, we're just in the pavilion, in the grass area across from the pavilion, but it was like so hot and
throwing
it felt
somebody into
awful.
the
Like
road.
offering him something to drink, and I was like, you can sit in the car. Like I'm not.
That's a good employee.
Yeah. I did.
Take a picture of the other ones.
Really hot
Hey,
outside.
he's on the clock, he's all right.
we'd rather have it that way than the other way.
I know. I've never had. I know that other people have done it.
You didn't want your rat in the
Oh, boy.
But I've never had an issue at all there, and I've been doing it there for a while.
All right, thank you, Tara.
You're welcome.
Okay, questions, concerns, gentlemen?
No, I'll make a motion for all 5 dates for a fee of $1,435.
I will second it.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set. Good luck.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
Same
to
to
you
you.
as well.
I'll see you next year.
Okay. Okay, number 4. Philip Abel, please. Philip Abel, please. I know. I already met him.
All right. Hi, so we are looking to book parts of the pavilion at Shed Park for a community summer jamboree. This will be a repeat event. We had it last year, and we'll be having it. We're planning for another one this summer in August. It will be free, and we'll be inviting kids and parents in the neighborhood to come just join us for food and drinks and games.
Okay. I see you're gonna, food, you're gonna be cooking?
Yes.
All right,
Like
and,
we did last year, so it's kind of a repeat of all
right.
the things that we did last year. And thank you so much for your support last year.
Oh.
You know, we really appreciate that.
Yeah, I just, on that, I just wanted to make sure, charcoal grills only, no gas
Yes.
grills, and let the fire department know
Yeah.
that you're cooking, so,
Yeah, we did that, you know, and kind of just a call out from last year. We reached out several times to the fire department, and they said as long as it was charcoal, they were fine. That was-
I know, it's just a formality to let them know.
Okay.
You know, you'd rather do it than not, so that way someone is aware that there is fire going on over there and somebody's doing something.
Okay.
So they'll keep their antenna up in case there is an issue, that's all,
Okay.
okay?
Thank you.
Questions or concerns, gentlemen?
Nope.
Make a motion to approve the date and time requested for a total fee of $340.
I'll second it.
Okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, gentlemen.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you. Enjoy. Let's see. Cheryl Saver next?
Catherine
I'm
Fiorino.
Kathy Fiorino.
Oh,
Hey,
you're
Matt,
assuming
yes.
I'm
She's
going
already-
in order, aren't you?
She's already ready for you. She's
Already
the sharp one.
from the Immaculate Conception School. This is my 13th year. I'm
It
asking
is.
the same thing. So, field day for the students on June 13th at Colley Stadium. Basically, we just walk around the track, and then they do a few games in between. It's usually about 2 hours from like 9 to 11, probably 9:15 to 11:30. The parents pick them up there. And then we do a walkathon the first Friday in October, and it's the same thing. They just walk
Okay.
around the track.
Yeah, we have you down here from 8 to noon.
Right, because it
Yeah,
said
you-
you had
yeah,
a,
time
you had to
set
book
up.
4-hour
Right.
blocks, but
Right.
we're only there for 2 hours.
Yeah, that way you've got time in case you want to go in early or
Right.
or you have things run late or whatever. Okay, anything you need from us?
Nope, just the
Just-
bathroom's open, that's it.
Okay. Questions or concerns,
Nope.
gentlemen?
I'll make a motion for the 2 dates with no fee.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all
Thank
set.
you.
Thank you.
I don't see Fred, Shovel here.
Huh?
I don't see Shovel
I
here.
don't see her here either. Well, okay. Summer Basketball League, I don't see Cheryl Saber here. Anybody representing her? All right, we'll just move that on for now. Hold, put that one on hold. Okay. Katie Doherty, Bailey School. Welcome.
Katie, but I'm representing her.
Okay.
We've done this for many years over at the Bailey School.
All right, your name, please?
Melissa Jorth-Gaudette.
I want to make sure you have her name, Shannon.
Yeah. So we would like to book the splash pad at Shed Park for 6/8 and a rain date of 6/13. All that we ask is that they have the bathrooms open, and it's really just the splash pad. Years ago, we used to have to go and have a person from the Parks and Rec there, but we haven't had that since then.
Okay,
So I'm not sure how it works this year.
okay. Shannon, they're going to be open?
Yeah, we can open them early for those days.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. And it just seems ironic, you're looking for a rain date to use a splash pad. Just kind of hit me as awkward, that's all.
Well, a cold rainy day is not the best for the kids.
The kids don't care, the supervisors.
Okay, so the adults, I should
Right,
say.
okay. So that's Thursday, June 8th, with a rain date of Tuesday, June 13th, is
Yes.
that correct? Okay, from 10 to 2? We have
From
you-
10 to 2.
Right. Okay, any
I'll make
questions or
a-
concerns?
I'll make a motion to approve the date and time requested with no fee.
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, that's a pass. Okay, Bonnie McIsaac? Yes. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I represent the Lowell Philharmonic Orchestra for our annual free outdoor concert, may I underscore free, at Shed Park. This year we're doing it June 25th. Normally we do the first Sunday after July 4th, but because of where July 4th falls in our calendar, we have to do it a week earlier.
Okay.
We are asking for electric bathrooms, as Haley and Shannon know, chairs, and if possible, tables. We do 2 4-hour blocks, and that's all I know right now. We're inviting the Greek community to participate, and I'm still working on that. So.
Okay. And what do you mean by you're inviting the Greek community? What did they do, something
Last
special?
year we did the Cambodian community.
Okay.
And we had dancers, and we had a gentleman from Florida who's originally from Lowell came up. He had arranged for Western Orchestra a Cambodian folk song, which we performed. It was a premiere, as it turned out.
Okay.
And it also turned out, much to my surprise, and I didn't know this, that we were filmed by Voice of America, Khmer, and it was broadcast in Cambodia.
Oh.
So we are now an international community.
Wow. Big doings.
That
Big
means,
time,
so
wow.
that means the fee goes up, right?
Just a quick funny story. So of course they lip sync. You know, they interviewed me and they interviewed the music director, and of course they interviewed the mayor, but he speaks Khmer. But so I'm speaking English, and of course they translated it to Khmer, and my aunt didn't know I spoke Cambodian,
Oh.
and I was like.
Old.
It was just a fun thing. But I've been seen now in Cambodia speaking Khmer. So that's it. That's what I'm asking for, please.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, the other thing is too, please. Last year, we're grateful for the chairs for the audience. But last year we rented chairs for the orchestra members, and I would like to do the same again this year. And it was wonderful. The gentleman, Bruce, was there. He received the chairs on Friday, and then they come and pick them up on Monday. And I'd like to make that arrangement as well.
Bruce is gone, but the person I have up there now, I think you'll like even better, so that will be no problem at all.
Oh, well, okay, great, good to know. Thank you so much. I work very closely, and I only live a block away from Shed, so I can come running down, so.
Okay. You also, I see here, you would like to host a barbecue fundraiser?
No, that's not us.
Oh, that's the next one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why not?
I'm reading, I just got out of line, so.
There's
All right, my
there's
problem.
there's an account credit.
That might be a grand idea, actually.
You know, I mean, that would be nice, yeah.
I'm
You were
still
just
working
talking
on a
about,
calendar idea with Shannon.
you were international. I thought that might have come into play.
Cambodian, Greek, barbecue,
All right.
whatever.
You
same
need,
thing.
Ronnie, you need anything else from us?
No, there's a lot that I'm asking for, and I appreciate it.
Shannon does a very good job, you know, attending to your needs, so I'm very thankful for him.
I'll mention the account credit.
Yeah, and total fee after credit applied. Okay, you had a credit for 170, so the fee would be $170. Is that correct?
That's correct. I'll make a motion to accept the
Okay.
date and times for the fee of $170.
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all
Thank
set.
you so much.
That's
Thank you,
fine.
everybody.
All right. I tried getting you a barbecue fundraiser and then didn't work.
2-for-1 deal.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Good luck. Happy New Year. Okay. Pamela LaRock, please. Pamela LaRock. Welcome.
I'm LaRock. I am the Youth Development Coordinator at CVA. I'm here on behalf of Roberto Clemente League of Lowell. We are the city's only no-cost baseball league. We're also a bilingual league. We're just trying to reserve our fields for the season. So
Okay.
we have Kearney at North Common, Roberto Clemente Field behind
Slow
the...
down.
Slow down.
You're going way too
Sorry,
fast for me.
I speak very quickly. The Roberto
Oh, I'm
Clemente
following you.
Field behind the Bartlett.
Okay.
Right now, we're reserving Monday to Thursday from 3 to 7 for practice at both fields, and Saturdays from 10 to 6 for games and family events. We weren't sure about Fridays. I'll be back next month because we did confirm that we have a coach for Fridays. So I'll be back next month to reserve Fridays. But that's what I'm here for. We would just like to use the city's fields so that kids can play baseball. We're expecting to serve 60 kids, 4 teams, and each team will have 15 kids on it.
Okay. Everybody get that?
I got it.
So sorry.
Oh, I got it.
Tell me to
Right.
slow down.
All right.
I
No,
listen-
I'm
I
not
listen
gonna
at
ask
your
you to
speed.
repeat
You're
it. No,
okay.
just-
I got a question. You're gonna use the Kearney Field just for practice, Monday through Thursday?
Nope, we're also going to play games and have events there.
So you're gonna have games there too?
Yeah, so
Okay.
that should have Saturday on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't have a copy of the
Right.
agenda on me.
It's on there.
It's on there? Yeah. We actually were hoping to do all of our events. We did a couple last year at Kearney Field. It was the first season that we had used it, and the families and the kids really liked the space in the area. And just so you know, Shannon was amazing last year. We'll also be placing porta potties for the season.
Okay.
Probably in April, I'll get the porta potties placed.
Okay. Shannon, you have any concerns?
I do. The fields definitely will not be ready March 1st.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think we actually need them March 1st. I just went early.
Yeah, well, I know up until April 15th, they're supposed to call me. to
Right.
use the
No, I
meeting,
saw
so
that on there. I was going to call to chat with you. I wanted to take care of this first.
If
I
it
don't
keeps
think
raining out like this, it's gonna be a
we don't
long
have
time
anything
before we
planned
can
in
use
March.
it.
I always am one of those people who
Mhm.
wants to be prepared.
You have any idea, Shannon, approximately when they might be open? I mean, I know it's tough.
I couldn't tell you until March comes around. If we have a nice dry March, that's gonna change everything.
Yeah. We're only in January, right? Okay.
Can I email you in March and we can set some firm dates
Okay.
and stuff?
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we can temporarily approve them, but not issue them until the fields are actually
We have no
playable.
intent to actually use the fields in March,
Nice.
just so you know.
You know, it's funny to mention that a lot of times we've done this in the past in different groups, and we told them they can't. And then I'd go there 2 weeks from now, and they're out in the middle of the
So
field
they
practicing.
can't use the fields
What?
without my permission, and I have no
It's
intent to
happened in
use
the
them.
past. I know you're not gonna do it,
No way.
but other groups have done it.
Yeah, and
And
I
then-
can come
and
back.
then their
I'll be
permit
back
got
next
pulled.
month anyways.
Yeah. No, I just wanna make sure
And
we're
yeah,
all
I'll make
set.
sure the city, even though we already reserved them for Saturdays, I'll make sure DPW knows when we're having large events on Saturdays.
Okay, all
I
right.
have to request electric and stuff sometimes anyways.
You have a way you'd like to handle that, Shannon?
Sorry, Haley's gonna change that in the future now. She won't make them till April 1st.
Okay,
And on there, it says to call the superintendent of parks for to make sure fields are ready to play.
Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
I have his email.
So tonight, we should approve from April 1st to August.
All right.
Right. Do you understand all that, Pam?
Yep, I understand.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the times requested with the amended date of April 1st as a start date, with the express consent of the superintendent of parks to make sure the fields are playable.
I'll second that.
I actually do have one more question before we vote. I believe Maria Claudio had spoke with someone at DPW about moving the Roberto Clemente stone. Do you know what I'm talking about, Shannon? From Guzman Celis to North Common to Kearney. Do you have any recollection of?
That's the first I've heard of it.
Okay, I'm just trying to track down who she spoke to.
Yeah.
I mean, we could definitely do that. She has not spoken with me.
Okay. I'll check in with her, and if she still wants to do that, would that be possible for like, not even in April? I think opening day is scheduled.
So which one, you want to use the stone at,
Stone at Guzman Celis, that's
Yep.
Roberto Clemente Field to Kearney Field, because we want to make it our home field this season.
I
don't-
assume that would have to be permission from you guys to.
Yeah, that's
How
gonna
about
come
the
to us.
monument
We have to
company-
see what you're
committee?
gonna be doing
How do I
everything.
submit a request for that, you guys?
Let's deal with that at a separate time,
Okay.
all right? It's not on the agenda technically, we're not even gonna deal with it. So
Yeah, I don't know
let's
who
deal
she
with,
spoke to, I'm just trying to track down who she spoke to.
we'll deal with.
Why do you want to move the stone?
Well, let's-
Because we
let's
wanna make
finish
Kearney
this
our home
permit
field, 'cause it's in the
first.
acre.
All those in favor?
Acre and the Polish River Federation.
Time out. You wanna get permit approved? All right, then let's finish this process, please. Okay, all right, do we have a motion?
I
You
motioned.
made a motion, we have a second.
Yes, we got a second.
All right, any further discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, you're all set for those dates. As far as moving the stone, you have to come back a different time. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Not running that down, so.
Hey,
You
that's
want
a,
us to throw stones
that's
at
a-
you?
that was a different discussion.
Yeah.
That was the police escort one we needed.
Jothana Cham?
Yeah, Jonathan Ching.
I get close.
Go by John anyways. Easy.
Okay, all right, John. All right, what can we do for you, sir?
I'm here for our yearly park use for Clemente Park.
Okay. All right, concession stands?
Yes.
All right, and then basketball courts 1 and 2,
Mm-hmm. And this.
volleyball courts 1 through 7.
Yes.
Okay. All right, from April 1st to October 31st. Is everything should be playable then? All right. So it's Sunday through Saturday. Is
Just
that-
Saturdays,
does that
just
carry
Sundays.
over? Page 4.
Sunday through.
Okay, no, it doesn't carry over.
Is this an adult league do you play? These are kids or adults?
It's a mixture of kids and adults.
Is it a league or,
No, it's not a league. It's just anyone in the community that comes to play.
so nobody has to pay to play?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Sure thing. No, I'm
No.
happy with that.
All right.
Make a motion to approve the dates and time requested with no fee.
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, John.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so that's page 4, let's go to page 5. Okay. Patel Patel, please?
Yes, hi. How
Hi.
you doing?
There it is.
Welcome.
I'm back again.
You are?
For the field, Hobby Field,
Okay,
do you use Saturdays, Sundays, given time for cricket?
okay. And how did, you played there last season, right?
Yes, I did.
How did that go?
We lost, but it was good. We didn't win the tournament, but it was good.
You lost, but you
But
played and you had
we
fun.
had fun.
All right, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, so what are you looking to do? Same thing?
Same thing, yep.
All right.
I do have a question. I requested the Headley Park too, but I guess it got rejected. Is it not allowed or
Question? On
Headley
what-
Park?
Oh, Hadley?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they just want to try to keep that just strictly baseball.
Yeah.
We did the fields
Ah,
right now.
okay.
Yeah, some of them we try to keep on intended purposes, otherwise the multi-purpose of them, it gets chewed up all over the place, so. Sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
so.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
About this field, I was actually talking to Peter, and also, I think we talked last year too about, putting the raid, I don't know what you call it there, whatever we have.
Oh, the beam clay?
Yes, yes.
Yep, we can get that done in the springtime.
Perfect. All right, I mean, I can, I think I have your contact info.
Yes.
I will email you, or just let me know, I can come down and.
Yeah, we can meet up there.
Sure,
Go
just
over
like
it.
last year we made.
Perfect.
Yep, that's all I have.
okay, so that's June 3rd through September 30th, is that correct?
Right, but these are all tentative dates. It might change, like, these are not, like, I booked for the whole, from June to September. It could, there are a few days that I might not use it, just like last year, because I don't want to, put few dates and then end up using it or not using it. So I just put the whole timeline for right now, so.
What time do you think you'll play your last game during the season?
Hopefully it will be in September, but we get usually schedule around March or April. Hopefully we'll get the schedule by that time. Then I can email, Haley or Peter and let them know these are the schedule and all of the dates. I can take it off. If anybody else wants to use it, they can use it.
Well, that's the main thing we want to do. If you come in and you're reserving all these dates, then you have to pay for all these dates, because right now, if somebody come in next month, they would be taken by you.
Right.
So whether you use them or not, you still pay for them. Now, if you want to come back in April, when you get your schedule, then we can sure up these dates for you. Okay.
Right.
Now, do we have any, Haley, do we have anybody else that requests these fields? Who else would be looking for them?
Yeah, so we do, it's another cricket league. As of right now, they're not conflicting, but they did want to go earlier if you want them to be again, but I told them that you're in.
Right. So I want to keep these dates right now. I don't mind paying for it right now, but because like I said, I don't have a schedule, so.
Okay. Well, we have both of you here, and you want your league. How much do you conflict? Is there any confliction with the dates?
They're fine right now.
No.
So they're going the first half of their season, they're going 10 to 6, and then the second one, until it starts, they're going 12 to 6.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it should be fine.
There should be no time.
If you do have issues, gentlemen, please come in here and we can resolve them for you.
Definitely. The other thing which I wanted to actually point it out was we wanted to make a pitch on the middle of the ground, like an off-the-turf field. I don't know what Haley talked to you about.
That's what that's what I told, we discussed.
Yeah, we have one out there now. He wants just to dress it with beam clay.
Okay, so what I wanted to show you the picture what I was thinking. So what we basically do is put the gravel first and then put like a concrete on top of it and then put off-the-turf, which all the other closing towns have done, like Acton and Tewksbury.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, I do not have that in my budget, But we could meet out there at the beginning of the season, we can discuss options.
Definitely. So I was thinking if there's not enough budget, then we can, as a team or as a club, we can chip in as well.
Okay, we can take this offline, we can
Yeah.
discuss it at the beginning of the season.
Right.
Do you want me to show you the picture what I was looking for?
Not right now.
I'll give you my card, you can email it to me, we'll go from there.
We appreciate you wanting to work together. Everybody gets a better product when we do that.
Yep. I was
Okay, so
thinking
let's
the
get
same
back to
thing.
you, Hotel. All right, so there's no conflict
Nope.
on Cricket League 2. So Cricket League 1 we're with your Hotel, so we don't have
Number
any.
12. I'll make a
Number
motion.
12, yes.
I'll make a motion to accept the time and dates for a fee of $1,700.
I'll second.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tony.
Yep. Get that over, get them out of here.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Lowell Youth Soccer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, welcome.
Jason Monahan.
Jason, welcome. What do we got?
We're looking for the use of the concession stand again this year.
Okay.
Don't have any needs other than that being the water being turned on. We're looking open our season the first week, second week of April,
Okay.
and we'll pretty much cover everything from there.
All right. Concerns, Shannon?
Depending, they've got, March 4th and March 6th
Yes.
on,
Oh, Karen put in March?
yeah.
That's fine. I mean, whatever's best for you.
Well, I'm just saying, some of those fields, like I said, it all depends on the weather, but
Right, exactly. That, obviously, in the back there, normally, I think you turn the water on a little later on the fields than you do in the, or is it all one unit?
yeah, the concession stand water will definitely not be on in March 4th. That's
It
definitely
won't be
a no.
used until at least the second week of April.
I know Edwards is a very wet field, and
Oh, yeah.
usually we can't get the Toro on that till
Yep,
it's
and we're
dry.
not gonna put anybody on that field until at least the second week of April, as we normally do. We have, we've pulled permits for Gage, we've pulled permits for, a couple of the other parks in town to run, practices during the week, so we don't put, in the spring, we definitely do not put anybody on that field until at least the first week. And sometimes we end up pushing it off at that back corner.
Yeah, if I can't get equipment on it, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
wet.
I understand, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, yeah. So that was March, we wanna put April?
April.
April 1st, Shannon?
Yeah, just to be safe, obviously if it's drier, things will.
Right, all right. Okay, questions or concerns?
I'll make a motion to approve the dates and times requested with a amended start date of April 1st.
I'll second it.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Man, this pen is-
Just the way it should be every month.
Huh?
Just the way it should be every month, just don't get paid up.
Oh, yeah. It's the mountain right up. I don't even get a chance to take a breath.
I like it. People are ready to go.
That's what I just said. What
Yeah,
did
I
you?
know. I
Get out
know.
before the blizzard comes.
Jahara Khan?
Yeah, so I'm representing him. My name is Sabi Ehsan.
Okay. And you're requesting April 16th through May 28th on Hovey Field?
Yes, and then June 3rd to September 30th.
30th, okay. All right. So the grand total would be $3,925, okay. Any questions or concerns for us, or besides what you've already mentioned?
No, that's the only thing. The other thing was, like while Hazel was here, if they are not using that ground on certain dates for that time, we would be willing to use it as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can check out schedules, you can always come back and get something amended. We'll work with you on that. Okay. Just have to let Haley know, and then she could cross-check things.
Sure.
All right. And as far as working on the pitch, you'd go through Shannon on that.
Definitely.
For any major constraints or changes. Anyone, any questions or concerns?
Nope. I'll make a motion to accept the times and fees for $3,925.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Wow, we're flying by.
Cruising. I'll be home for dinner. Look at that.
And we can fix that. Robert Sherbs, please. Greater Lowell Kiwanis.
Did you skip one, or they're not here?
Pardon?
Yeah, they
Jacqueline Coles, is
they
it you?
canceled.
Oh, they can't?
Right, yeah.
So, I'm back again this year. So last year we did our annual Easter egg hunt. So this year we're back. Last year we did it at Lucy Larkham, but the club expressed interest in doing it at Shed Park this year.
Okay.
So we requested Shed Park use of the pavilion for, yeah. And then we're gonna try to use that patch of grass that's off to, if you're looking at the pavilion from Rogers Street to the left there, behind the baseball field there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's okay. Because I didn't, like, on the website it says you can't request the green space. It didn't give an option to request, so I guess I would just voice that here, but, yeah. This is a free event for all the children in the community.
Right.
And last year we had about 60 kids come, so we're hoping for more this year.
Oh, good, good.
So this is for kids?
So that was Easter When was that, what month
It'll be
was-
April 1st,
was April
Saturday, April
1st.
1st.
Okay.
I probably have to request a rain date just in case, but
Oh, okay.
I can do that next month, I guess.
I do know they were finding Easter eggs into July, so, you know, they didn't find them all.
Yeah, well, we've already purchased 1,000, so we're gonna.
Okay. You gotta count them and make
Oh,
sure you
God.
return them all.
Easter egg audit.
Yeah.
And then, there's also a question about maybe putting up a bounty house, just for the kids to do something in between us putting out the eggs. I don't know if that's possible to do.
Shouldn't be a problem.
That's not a
We
problem?
don't have any issues with that now, do we, Shannon?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
Okay.
Okay. Great Old Corners. The fee for that would be $240?
For the custodial fee, and then I just pay that with a check or something?
You pay it online.
Pay it online.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Okay, oh, you'll email me something? Okay.
Okay, you have any other questions or concerns for us?
Negative. Nope.
Negative, all right.
Make a motion to
Gentlemen?
approve the date and time requested for a fee of $240.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And now, rain date, you said you'll get back to us whenever? So-
Yeah, we still have to figure that part out. I think
Okay.
We might do maybe Sunday the 2nd. But I'll
All right.
request it once we figure that out.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Would you want him to come back to that, or you?
I think we can go through you if that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to charge for the rate date? It would just be another,
No.
just so I know what to do.
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. Who else would be using it? Right. No. No, we're not gonna charge.
No.
Right. Okay? Yeah, I want it clean. Right, thank you.
Alright, so just 240 and add a rate.
Correct. Okay. Karina Fontanez, please. Karina Fontanez. We're getting down there. Mark Kabulski, baseball? I thought that was you.
I just got 6 days right now pushing for alumni. Nothing's changed except our team name this year.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? I was just reading this.
I got 6 days for alumni.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing's changed except our team name.
Oh.
From the Mustangs to the Angels.
Okay.
It's nice.
Got a lot of Angels on my side. They've had a transplant in November.
Oh,
Crazy.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, congratulations. Glad you're standing there. Good to see you then. Had a lot of angels on that team.
That's 5 major surgeries in 4 years.
Oh.
Still fine.
God bless you. All right. Your total resident fee is $1,920. Is that consistent? We have custodial fee and lights. Any questions for us, Mark? Okay. Tommy?
No, I got no question.
Ryan?
I'll second, yeah. Approve the dates and time for a fee of $1,920.
I'll second it.
Do you have to change your chart and anything with that, or you're on the, when you change the name, or is that just?
Change our whole uniform. That's all.
Right, all right. You don't have to legally change anything on your documents? No? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Good luck.
Thanks, Mark.
All right. Okay, we
We got
have.
Shelley's husband here now.
Okay,
Mr. Saber's
Mr.
here.
Saber. Yes.
6.
How are you?
Good evening. Well, obviously, I was late.
Yep.
No.
No.
All right, what we got for you?
Let me see,
What
where
number?
I went to the,
is 6A, 6.
Ah.
police didn't know where you guys were, so.
The old building? You mean the one over, not the old building?
I went to where I went last year. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we're looking for use of Father McGuire's parking concession stand.
Okay.
I don't know how much you need to amend this. In the past, we've liked to get them on to practice the month of June. Is that an issue? We usually do June to Labor Day,
Okay.
The games don't start until after the 4th of July, but we usually give a month out because everybody, these are all volunteers and they make the schedule per their work schedule. So if I can get the month of June, it says July 1st, but if I can get the month of June, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Caleb, have any issues?
It depends what else Stacy's permitting to other groups there now. So I would have to check and get back to her,
Right.
like you or Cheryl.
Okay.
Because that's what she put in for, so I don't know if that like June is available anymore.
Okay.
This is just the concession
And
stand,
7,
not the courts, right?
Yeah, this one's for the concession. Normally PYO is usually, yeah, PYO usually does to the first for the concession stand, but we don't do the courts.
and I don't think for the, I don't know if it matters, for the month, for that month of June, 7 AM isn't really applicable. I mean, it's all evening that are there. I don't know if that matters to you guys, but
You
they're
don't have
not
morning
there.
coffee?
What's that?
You don't have morning coffee at the concession stand?
No. No. And you know what? That's the only thing that doesn't sell there is coffee.
No.
Listen, look, it's got ice in it.
I'm not touching that.
And I don't have a pen with me. Oh, I'm sorry. Shannon, can I get whoever's name? Because I know I always run through the loop when I'm looking for one of those park cleanup carts.
Just have Cheryl email me like she usually does, Al.
Okay.
All right, you need a pen?
Okay. I'm all set then, thank you.
All right. Okay, so what are we dealing with now? Just the concession stand?
Right?
Okay, and right now, we're going from July to September? You said somebody has it?
The concession stand, yeah, PYO does it till,
Oh, all right.
yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept the dates and times for the concession stand for no fee.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now.
Wait a minute, wait.
Wait a minute,
more.
wait a minute. She's got you down here for two things.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's only so much you do. It's not, I have nothing to do with this other one.
I mean, if the
Carol.
wife
Wait,
tells you to. you
Your
got
wife's
it.
name's down there.
Yeah. My wife's name's everywhere.
You're tied into it then. All right. Your name, please.
Carolyn Dova from the EAA, the Ecumenical Athletic Association. And we're looking for the Edwards J. Walsh Youth Soccer Complex from
Okay.
September 1st to November 3rd for middle school soccer games.
Okay. And that is from 1:30 to 5:30. And how does that conflict with
I was
Lowell
just gonna ask,
Soccer?
I was just gonna ask the same
Mr.
thing.
Monahan?
I believe we have it permitted from 5 to 8.
Okay. So we just got a half-hour
So-
overlap?
Yeah, it's a half-hour overlap, which usually doesn't cause a big problem,
I wouldn't think so.
because normally their games are done by 4:30, almost
Okay.
5. So I'm not sure this is actually an issue,
Okay.
but we've always worked it out in the past, I guess. So one of the things that we have a concern with is the Ecumenical League with St. Louis closing at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
St. John Dark.
St. G's, yeah. St. Louis is already closed.
How is that going to affect the Ecumenical League moving forward? Are they still going to have the league?
Yes, we are.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. And the charter schools are involved with it also?
Yes, they are.
Okay, okay. Because we did have one issue with a charter school last year. We dealt with it.
Is that the new charter school? That's
The one that's next to the Rutgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one near Middlesex
Oh,
Street.
yeah.
Yeah, they took some.
We dealt with it too.
right.
Stuff out onto the field and left it out on the field, and then my guys and I pulled it off the field on Saturday morning at 6 a.m. So,
Yeah.
I'll deal with that again if I have to.
No, they've already been instructed not to do that.
Okay, that's excellent, that's excellent. That's not, it wasn't a major thing, it was just that it was a picnic bench in the middle of the
Yeah,
field.
no, we told them.
And the coffee and donuts that I offer on Saturday mornings for lining the field don't include dragging.
No, no. So,
Okay.
so the other school, what's the name of it?
St. John Dark?
No, no.
The school that had issues was
Yes.
GCSL, Collegiate Charter School of Lowell.
The charter school, they're falling under your direction?
They do, yes. They're one of the schools in our league.
That isn't what I
That's
asked.
the lower grades, right?
So they're playing within your league?
Yes.
Okay, so you're responsible for telling them when they can get on and when they cannot get on that field for
Yes.
practice times and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, how many other schools are in this? Seeing now we're starting to get things and we're starting to get conflicts, I'd like to kind of delineate who's where, what, and why.
I think there's
Okay.
7 or 8 schools.
Probably the same schools have been there for about 50 years.
Yeah, I know, but we haven't had issues.
No, name 'em.
Yeah, we haven't had issues before. so-
Innovation Academy Charter School, there's Lowell Community Charter Public School, there's Community Charter, Collegiate Charter School Lowell, Notre Dame, Lowell Catholic, St. Mike's. There is,
No, Lowell Catholic is using it,
So
what
St.
age
Michael's-
group?
Lowell Catholic Elementary.
St. Michael's and
The elementary.
Rebecca, the
It's
only
all
two
elementary.
that do not have fields.
It's not St. Margaret's
Fields.
anymore.
yeah,
I know.
it's all elementary.
I know, I went there.
I understand.
And actually,
They didn't have to burn it
the
down.
charter school, next to the work bridge, they have a green space that they were supposed to make into a field.
Right.
Did they ever do that?
No. No.
They haven't finished it yet.
Because we even offered them some of our nets, our extra nets, if they wanted them.
Yeah, I mean, with everything kind of exploding here, and I don't wanna foresee what we had before with the softball leagues, all of a sudden these in-house fighting, and it can get nasty. And we don't wanna see that happening. If somebody's controlling all these independent groups, who's responsible when something goes wrong?
We are.
All right,
We have an executive board that takes control of that and deals with any issues.
all right. So if there's stuff that's broken down or whatever, then you guys will pay for it all. All right. Could we have a list of those schools that are involved, please?
Yes, I can write you a list.
And now you said you have the Lowell Catholic, and that is just for the younger age kids?
It is, yes, it's just middle school
All
athletics.
right. Do their older kids play?
Not at this field, not with us.
No.
They have their high school, that's their own field, don't
They play Gage, the high school.
they? High school plays.
Yeah,
All right.
we're just for middle schools.
Yeah, I would think they'd probably want to play there. It's closer than Walkover. So I can see that coming. That's why I want to try to get things organized. And,
Yep.
you know, everybody gets their own little fiefdom. And everybody wants to do it their own way. And next thing you know, the bang hits the bang, and it's a mess. That's all. Okay, any questions or concerns, gentlemen?
I'll make a motion to approve the dates and time requested with no fee.
I'll second it.
Okay, further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. You're all set. Can just get us a listing of those, if you would, please. Okay, what else we have to do? What else? We have Tom and Brian.
Dave is not here. We've got
Shannon?
Shannon over here. He's not here. I think we could just approve it.
Dave's not here.
No, Dave talked to me about it. These are the things, he's unfortunately had a meeting that he had to get to that came up, otherwise he would have been here.
I mean, it's the same every year. I'm
And
okay.
it's the same every year, it's just a matter
I
of...
would approve it.
Yeah, we can approve it just so he doesn't have to come back. I'm sure we'll see him again at some point.
No, I'd make him come back. Tell you the truth, but- All right. Do you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept all the times and dates with
I
no
will s-
fee for the high school.
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. That's Lizinski's things. You have any questions on Dave's stuff, Shannon?
I do not,
I didn't think so. Okay.
but I am up next on the agenda.
Yeah, okay, what number are you?
19.
19. That's after 18 and 420. Oh.
Could you send Karen that list up there? Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to, you understand what I'm getting
No, I
at with
understand
this
completely
thing.
where you're getting at.
And also with you guys,
Well, so the
I
other
can,
thing too is that,
next you know, they're gonna run shot over,
well,
you.
somebody already tried to.
Oh, I know.
In the past. and
Yeah,
we fought that one off.
Yeah, the Middlesex school there.
With not
Yeah.
having regatta going to the state now,
Yeah.
that was one of the places that we used for extra space to
Right.
send our, so they weren't there in the spring and in the fall. But now, who do we go to, we have to go to the state, we go to
DCR.
DCR? Where's the local DCR from here? I mean, I know that they've got, where's their office though?
They have
Well,
a Lowell office, I have a number.
The maintenance office is right on the boulevard next to the Samples Pavilion.
Right, I know, yeah.
Yeah,
You're in
I don't know where their other
I mean, I know
office
where-
might be.
I know where the Worcester one is, I was there today, so.
What's-
So the only thing is we have a contact for DCR, so it might just be that, I don't know if it's their office phone number or somewhere else.
Okay.
But we've been giving it out because they haven't updated the state website yet. so
Right,
we haven't-
exactly.
Duh.
Yeah, I don't know what they're having.
They go
people
bang
do
on their door.
because
Yeah, exactly.
our previous users are already coming to the recreation office and we're like, yeah, we really don't know yet, so.
Right.
But
Yeah, that was my question I had, was just
if
in
you want,
case.
you can call or I can give it to Karen too, whatever you
Yeah,
do.
just toss her that with the other things, that'd be wonderful. We'll see if that works out. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Keep us abreast of it, please.
For item 16, can I just have a motion on it? Do you guys write that down?
16, yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Chevy, need rain date, local awareness. Ryan motioned and Tommy
Thank
seconded.
you. Here's everything else except that.
Tommy motioned and Ryan seconded.
One of the two.
Yeah, not much variety, not much variety this week.
Take your choice.
Ryan and Tom, sorry.
That's all right.
And our other member is actually watching us on TV, so I said he's the one.
Mr. Mitchell approved it. All right, number 19. 19. What are you doing, Shannon?
I am here on behalf of the city and the family of Harry Walker Condi. They'd like to do a dedication bench in his memory at Father McGuire's Park by the new playground next to the tennis courts. So we're just seeking approval from the board for that.
Sorry, that was
Oh.
horrible.
Does this have to go in front of the monument committee too?
It already has, I believe.
Oh, it already has, okay.
I know we'll need this to sound run, but what's special about this? Who's Mr.
This is the young boy who drowned in the pond at Raleigh's Farm.
That's it, you
Oh.
walked away from the house.
Oh, all right.
Did they come in front of us last year?
Familiar.
So the only thing they need now is our approval, correct?
Correct.
Good Photoshop.
That's DPD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time there.
So this has all been gone through everything, we're just the last stamp?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that was a sad, sad thing.
I'll make a motion to approve the placement of the bench.
I'll second it.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Olivia Field being converted to a city dog park. What's the emphasis behind this, Shannon?
As of right now, we have one dog park for the entire city over in Centerville.
Right.
And it is a temporary dog park. It is sitting on top of wastewater infrastructure underneath that. And at any point in time, they could say, hey, we need to do something there. They could dig it up and do whatever repairs they need to do. So we are not dumping any money into this park because no sense dumping money, something be taken away from you. So for years, we've been looking for permanent space for a dog park. And one of the needs of a permanent space is we need a parking lot, and this satisfies that space. This field is not being used by any baseball at all. I've checked with the president of the City Lowell League, and right now DPD just thinks this would be the best spot to actually put some money and build a permanent City of Lowell dog park.
Okay.
Who's in charge of maintenance on that?
We would be in charge of maintenance. I visited several months ago along with DPD staff several dog parks in the area and looking at the materials on the ground. Some were grass, some were mud. The one in, I believe, Barica had nice like pea stone that maintenance-wise was very limited. Go in once a year, kind of rake it out, and it was to a minimum. And most of the dog parks have their own organizations that do a lot of day-to-day maintenance. They're there all the time. So maintenance really wouldn't be much of a problem, or actually probably less than what a baseball field, what we're doing on a baseball field right now.
Do you support this?
I do. Right now, Olivera Park, like I said, is hardly used. Right now, it's a dumping ground. We find needles there all the time. I think if this did become a dog park, that would eliminate this being used as for other illicit things.
Are they gonna have anybody there watching that field during the day, or is it just gonna be open and people?
The dog park would be the same as one we have now. It would just be wide open.
So we'll have the same problem they have it up there with the people going up there.
Dog park in Centerville is a little bit different location.
Right.
I don't think you'd see what's happening that if this dog park moved to this spot.
Have there been any other ideas for what else it could be used for, thrown out there? Because I think an empty baseball field is not a good idea, so a dog park's definitely better.
Correct.
Yeah.
Use is definitely something,
I haven't heard any other uses besides, I have heard from someone in the past to sell it off and put condos up, which I think dog park would be better than that.
I'll take dog park over condos, yeah.
Correct.
Especially,
I won't go along with that.
No.
They're building all around me, and I'm having major problems.
What's that? Section 287, want to get involved in that again?
Article 97, let's
Yeah,
not.
that one. No,
The
that
article
one.
that should not be named. Yeah,
Don't wanna go there.
I like that there's going to be something other than nothing for sure. I know that some people have mentioned that, more, soccer space or multi-purpose space. I don't know. I mean, I think the city needs a dog park for sure. It would be ideal in the downtown area where most people walk, where, in back central people have yards and stuff like that, but we still need one.
Yeah, I agree. Back there, that neighborhood's pretty tight.
Yeah.
So I think this would be, a lot of people would take advantage of this spot from that neighborhood.
Is there any kind of like public forum where if we approve it, it's good to go, or does it go to the city?
I'm sure DPD would have public forum just as the design of the park and what they like to see.
Because I'd love to get like the South Lowell neighborhood. I'd like to get some ideas from. Again, something has to be done. Nothing's not the answer. Dog park might be the best idea. I'd love to get like community input.
Yeah, put it this way, we wouldn't go in next week and start tearing things down, and this is going to take some planning and some money.
Yep.
So this would probably.
You have one church that uses that every year, right now. They've come in the last.
They usually use the courts. They usually
Courts
yeah.
in the field. They use the field too.
They just sort of do a Sunday
right.
worship thing. I'm sure we can.
But Shed Park used to use that.
So there is still the park across the street from this.
Right.
So there is still green space there, and there's other green space on the other side of the garages on Chambers Street. We cleared that whole lot out several years back.
Yep.
That was all overgrown, and we planted grass in there, so that's a nice open green space right there as well.
Do you have any fun pictures?
We have not come up with anything yet. I will talk to Jess Wilson and come up with some
How did
pictures.
this get originated?
I came through DPD, just thinking of different spots. We've been thinking of different spots for several years now.
So would this come under the St. Lowell neighborhood group?
I mean, it wouldn't come under anyone. I think getting some input from
That's
some of
what
those
I would
folks
like to
would be a good idea. I mean, Back Central Neighborhood Group, I don't think they meet anymore. The South Lowell Group is pretty active.
Right.
I know that Councilor Scott definitely will want to weigh in on this and, kick some ideas around. Again, like I said, I like a dog park better than an empty baseball field, for sure. We do need a dog park. It does satisfy some things. If we have some some promises of good maintenance. And again, if there's an organization that, you know, the dog owners of Lowell, I have no idea if there is one of them.
If it goes a dog park, will they shut the lights off at a certain time at night? Not keep them on all night?
I'm not even sure if the lights, there's no lights there.
There's lights.
I think there are lights there.
There's lights
I'm not
there.
sure if they're working.
They're working.
Yeah.
They were working
It would-
last year.
Yeah, it would definitely be shut down at a certain time.
That's what I, you know, if it does, I would recommend that we do shut the lights off, because I
You
know
might
as a
wanna
neighbor,
put
I don't wanna be
Yeah,
listening to
oh, yeah.
dogs after 8 o'clock. at night.
Exactly, yeah.
But you might wanna put a central lighting post in there, you know, at times. Just for, safety sakes, that's all.
Is this in your budget, or does this come from
This would all be through DPD.
DPD? All right.
Lighting pole, where's Bernie Judge when we need him? You'd have 2 poles in there tomorrow.
Does this have to be passed tonight?
It does not. Like I said, we're not starting, there's no design or anything at this point.
Well, I like the idea. I definitely want some neighborhood input too.
That's what I want, that's why I
So-
want to move it.
I want to make a motion to do something with Oliver Park, whether it's a dog park or elsewhere. But
Well,
I don't
John,
want to impede anything either.
We can make a motion to continue to,
To next month and then see.
yeah, to continue.
And I don't want to stop any work,
No,
especially
it's
that's
online,
right.
that we're interested in developing. Right,
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
we're not opposed to it at all, that's,
I'll reach out to DPD, see if we can
right.
set something up with the neighborhood.
I think the next couple of ones are pretty much along the same lines too, aren't they?
Well, that one's a little different.
No, I mean, they're all,
Yeah,
the think tank thing here, and, you know,
I guess we could table 20 for similar community input. 21.
we're in, we can take a motion that we're in favor of it.
Yeah, I'm in favor of
Yeah, why don't we do that?
of dog park with some community input. I don't know, do we have to vote on that like a motion or?
Do you wanna just, I can put motion to table over community input,
Okay.
Sure.
for
Yeah.
discussion next month?
Sure.
Yeah,
That works.
yeah, something to let us, that keeps it on there that we're involved and we approve of pursuing it.
That's the field I played on when I was Little League ball, 100 years ago.
I used to play. I played there too.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on, I gotta be somewhere at
Okay.
7:30, so.
Question on this hubby field. It's
Yeah.
multiple field. It wasn't, no, just strictly soccer right now, right?
For the most part, yeah.
It was backup soccer. Now it's cricket field.
Cricket field, right.
Well, yeah, that's,
Is that the reason why we have to
Hubby
change
field
it
is
to-
cricket
from soccer to?
It's like
I'm
sort
drawing a
of.
blank in my
It's
mind.
sort of in the
Where's it
back.
located?
It's on the back of like Aiken Street, go right behind the Drake at Hannaford.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I know where it is, okay.
It's kind of hidden.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Years ago, it was 2 softball fields here, then
Yeah.
it became soccer fields.
yeah, but there's no lines there right now, right?
Now it's cricket.
Yeah, there's no lines,
Never really
it's,
played soccer there
it's
in a
not
while.
square at all, there's no actual shape to it, the shape's defined by the forest behind it.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's just hard, cause now where the cricket groups wanna play at Hadley, but if we don't have them at Hadley, and we have to push them to Hubby, if that Hubby's technically a soccer field, then they have to get priority behind Lowell and East Soccer, which if they typically permit it 7 days a week, but this year they were willing to cut back so that cricket can play on the weekends.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't utilize it,
They really don't.
you can't
I mean,
monopolize it, and that's the one thing
I
that
would
I
love-
wanted
yeah.
to make the note going out with, the one thing there.
I
with the
saw,
other
um,
group
We do
there.
have a third cricket group too that started playing last year, but they played at, Regatta Field, so now that the state has that, I don't know if they even plan to come back, but it's just something where cricket seems like it's kind of becoming a popularity.
How about,
I think it's because we've got an influx of that ethnic group, that's why it's become popular.
no, it's big.
No,
Cricket's
but-
getting bigger and
the
bigger.
I've
Yeah.
got to say, I saw a couple of the ones on Sunday at Hadley.
Yeah.
There's like a crowd there. It's
Oh,
They
yeah.
play
pretty
out in
fun.
Tewksbury every Saturday
So,
and Sunday, and there's a huge crowd.
I would love to have is it feasible to do some of the renovations to make it more amenable to cricket at that field?
Well, I think if, like right now, we've got a pitch that's just basically clay in the middle of grass, so you could still play soccer there over clay.
Right.
But, where the gentleman before said he wanted a real pitch,
Cement.
which is actually crushed stone cement and then astroturf on top of that. That would be a little rough if you wiped out on that playing soccer, so.
Yeah.
like I said, first, I don't have the budget to do that.
Right.
If they came up with the money, that would probably have to go again before you guys saying, hey, okay, you can do this to this field, because now that's a permanent
Cricket field.
That would eliminate
piece in there.
soccer.
Right.
If you're throwing a piece of concrete in there that big, that's not coming up tomorrow, so somebody can play soccer.
Permanent cricket field at Olivera. There
But
you
if we
go.
look at it
Merge them
with-
together.
Olivera's too small.
With soccer, they can't have
Damn it,
all
Ryan,
these
shut up.
fields that they monopolize.
Good
How
idea.
about,
we
how
gotta
about
try to trade off.
Harry Allen? Nobody's using that now.
Harry Allen's part of a bigger master plan with DPD, that basically whole areas, the plans are to blow it all up and redesign that whole entire park. But Harry Allen Field would still be used, that is used a lot with the over 30 baseball. Cody Field isn't used at all. Not
Kinda
much.
Allen's used
Like, yeah, a
baseball?
couple backup games. Yeah.
Softball,
Mm.
over 30 softball.
When? They haven't played in a couple of years.
I've got guys that work for me that play every week in the summertime.
They haven't played in 2 years.
It's like a bar league. You see them sometimes.
Uh,
I don't know if I don't know if they're
The
officially
league,
there.
the league folded because they couldn't get any umpires.
They might not officially be there, but it's getting
No.
getting used.
Then
Getting
nobody,
used.
there's nobody playing. I know that for a fact. There's nobody playing.
Saw him playing last year in uniform.
I think that if
That you might have seen the Spanish league, Canada Lawrence played over there a lot.
Two of the guys are on my team.
well, I like.
Yeah, the big guy. I know who you're talking.
All right, well, back to item 21. I like the idea of Hovey Field
Not last
being
year, the year
used
before that.
specifically for cricket. I think
Because
it's a
they-
need in the city.
Guys, let's try to stay focused.
Well, so Shannon and I
Yeah.
and Pete too, like we were just wondering if multi-purpose was the best option since we lost Regatta at least now, and then I don't know how much of a fight it'll be with.
So do we just have to
soccer if
reclassify it
that's
as
eliminated for
multi-purpose?
them.
If we reclassify this as multi-field, and we let the cricket league put that pitching thing in there.
That, then
now we're
that's,
taking
yeah,
the
it would
soccer
have to
field
be
out
a
of it.
cricket field.
I think I'm more in favor of just putting in the beam clay, like the first gentleman had asked for,
Right.
Yep.
where you could still run over that. It's not going to be in the way, or
I could go with that, yeah.
We're giving them something. They're not gonna get the palace that they
in
want.
the,
but
this
they gotta
pitch was,
maintain
I
all
built this
the
pitch for a team 2 years ago that,
Yeah, some
the
pro
semi-pro
team, semi-pro
team that
yeah.
never even
What was this one?
came to
Remind me.
fruition.
We're not.
We
having
put all that
problems
work
with pro
into
team.
it.
No,
At
we
least
gotta
now,
back
it's,
them
if it's
from
being
in.
used.
That one was the pandemic kind of hit that one.
I know on Tewksbury it's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really big.
All right, well,
Livingston.
So,
Making money.
to
Besides
keep us
the
on track and get you out of here, John.
Right.
So we make a motion to change the usage from to multi-purpose from soccer. That works for me.
Right.
Okay.
Has it officially been deemed just a soccer field, or is that all we've used it for?
It is a soccer field right now, like that's what its usage is.
All right, but
Like
it's
when
not
you do the
officially
drop down to
deemed
pick it,
as
it's
soccer.
under soccer, not
We can
multi.
put anybody we want on it, but the soccer has been using it.
Yeah, they get priority to it, so.
All right. I'll make a motion to change it
Okay.
to multi-purpose.
But I don't
second
know,
it.
again, I don't know if that's gonna
Question.
ruffle any,
Yeah, well, that was my question. They got priority based from who? Or do I need to ask that question? Okay? Understood, but things change.
I think.
I know, I don't wanna get you caught in the middle of anything.
Yeah,
but
it's
we got-
just, keep
we
in
got a
mind
lot of
cricket
people in the
seems like
city.
it's becoming a thing, so
Yeah,
we
a lot
need
of people
somewhere to
in the
put
city,
them.
We have to adjust
Yeah.
them, you know? They're entitled to as much as anybody else. You can't get a field 100% of the time and only play 10% of the time. Doesn't work.
They just put in for 75 dates. I think they're good.
Well, before we used to have to, we want to schedule, going back 20 years when people put their permit requests, and you used to have to give us a schedule.
No, this
pre-internet
year they
days?
were willing to accommodate with us, but the only thing was cricket didn't wanna use it, then they obviously wanted to reserve it.
No, I'm
but
just saying this,
They were definitely
Answer
willing
the
to
question.
accommodate for us, which I appreciate, so.
yeah. But moving forward, to prevent having major conflicts, we bring the groups in and say, what do you need and what do you want? And that's what we did with the softball. And eventually we had the Collinses get out of here, and then Gil got his stuff and everything. It was, I mean, we had meetings that would last 3 hours because they were fighting all over the different groups. And you knew who they were, Tommy,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
One's folded.
It was a nightmare. All right, so what do you want to do? Vote on switching to a multi-purpose field?
I motion, Tom seconded.
I second it.
Okay, further discussion?
Huh.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, 22, board needs to discuss giving the Board of Parks Secretary the ability to work with Lowell High School and other organizations to make up rain dates without needing to attend Board of Parks meeting for approval.
So the only thing with that, it was recommended to me to put on here to have you guys discuss that because Dave right now gave me their spring schedule since you guys tentatively approved him extending until 6/15. But he did say that that is emphasis on tentative. So every time he would have a rain date, he should technically come before you guys. But I don't know if you just want to give me the ability to work it out with him or how you want me to navigate that.
Given.
Okay.
Given.
And then, I mean, same thing for baseball, like, it's inevitable for all the other organizations, so I don't
And
know
Lowell
if
High
you.
School's gonna get what they need anyways. They
Yeah.
have to move something.
Well, it was for that and baseball, just with spring coming, so like, I don't know, over 30 or whatever, anyone else, or Cebulski, if he had to come back for
Yeah,
alumni.
Because sometimes their rain dates are gonna be before they come back.
Yeah, exactly, so that's the conflict, is they wouldn't be able to come back until the end of the
I
month,
don't
but,
personally have an issue with that.
I like expanding your powers.
thank you.
Right.
I'd obviously let you guys know, but,
Yeah.
Maybe.
you know.
We make a motion to extend that power, please?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to extend the supreme executive powers to Ms. Haley.
Oh, no.
With a recommendation of a raise.
I thought you were leaving.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
We'll
Okay.
have to talk about that after, not on TV.
All right, now, number 23.
Are we on TV
Who
tonight?
has it?
Board needs to discuss creating a Board of Parks policy book. We have one.
Do you?
Yeah, it's in Pat McCoy's cabin up in Maine.
Can you ask him to send me a copy? Because Keith was actually inquiring about it over winter break, but the only thing since I've started is just the 2 rules and regulations and then how to like request a
1974.
permit. So I mean, I don't know. And then I think it's just the whole thing with like the priority user list because we've been getting a lot of feedback from people that have been submitting requests on the website, but we have to tell them like, you know, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, like we have to hold certain requests because we know like Lowell Catholic is gonna put in requests or like the youth organizations are gonna put in or annual users like all the baseball guys that typically permit those fields. So our website, it just says like it's first come, first served, but there are priority users, so I don't know if we just
We gotta
wanna.
put some verbiage in there, in other words.
Yeah, we need definitely a little more established thing. And then we ran into a few issues with payments and then custodians and people not paying on time, but Shannon sending people out or, so I think we just need to have like, there needs to be a set when someone should pay so that Shannon knows, okay, this person's good to go at the pavilion or how you wanna navigate
Do we
that.
have one of these books that you speak of?
Apparently it's in Maine, but otherwise this is what we're trying
So
to
if we,
build.
like, so we don't have an online copy that we can say this.
No.
this
That
doesn't
I,
make
to
sense
my
anymore?
knowledge, no.
When's the last time Pat McCoy was involved in this process?
So, I mean, I will happily
Do you
build one.
remember?
Case Special Events has one.
The only
It's
one
just
that
like a
remembers is
packet,
me?
but
Yeah.
I don't
Make a
have
motion
You
to
guys
make
know who
John
Pat
create a
McCoy
new
is?
policy book.
You don't even know who Pat McCoy is?
He was before me, so.
I just moved here like 6 months
Oh,
ago.
there you go. He. I don't even
Peter
know.
knows.
I clearly don't
Peter worked
know.
under her.
I know.
Have you asked Peter, does he know of the book?
So he was actually the one that helped me kind of construct what we should have in it, but he doesn't have any.
Okay. No, I think, yeah.
So he's come up with some rules and regulations he thinks is good, and we should go by.
So this is like the basic gist of it, I think,
Right.
for the most part, and then anything else you guys see fit.
Who's creating this?
It would be me and his assistants. And
Look into
you guys.
different
Alright.
towns and see what they might have. You
could
might
do
be
that.
able to just go online and see what their policies are, and we can pull stuff from there. Instead of, no need to recreate the wheel.
Mm.
Somebody's already done it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I make a motion to give Haley more work.
I think it was gonna be Haley or Shannon.
I think Keith is gonna wanna, I mean, I don't know, cause he was the one that like spearheaded the whole thing, so I don't know if he's gonna have any input for like next month, talking to you guys about it.
Oh, I'd be glad to have her. I'm not excluding her.
I can see what I can do, and then by February, I bring it back.
Right, right.
Sounds like a
That
plan.
could be a lot of work. Yeah, that'd be great.
Sounds like a plan.
That's what they pay me for.
Right.
It's not enough.
Okay.
How about, did you send us an email about people not paying last year?
Yes.
Are
So.
we gonna get a list of who they are, so if they do come in, we know?
So I've been checking every time someone puts a permit in. What we were doing is that if they have a balance on their account, we're not issuing a permit until that fee is paid. The only thing is, we ran reports back from 2017, and I don't remember the grand total, but just alone last year, it jumped up to 30,000, but quarter of that, well, not quarter, at least more, majority, 3/4 of that was, I think, probably because we didn't have a tournament paid for. So it was a hefty amount.
Oh, from Gil?
Yep, so he's
Gil
one
has-
of them.
When's he coming back for his,
I don't know, so that's something that
when he comes back,
you would have to discuss with
I
him.
told you why he didn't pay it.
because somebody said he didn't have to.
That's correct.
Well, I don't care what somebody else said, he ain't gonna get the fields.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
I'll
I mean,
give him a call.
What we'll do is we'll put a thing out to the grapevine that the fields are being gifted to somebody else, that is Zasco.
oh God.
Should we shut the
If
microphones
the
up?
issue is paying online
Motion
as
to
well,
adjourn?
he can always come in with me, and I can
Alright.
sit down and do it on the computer with him, just if you want.
That's the only way you're gonna do it, because he has no clue how to run a computer.
Yeah.
He don't even know how to turn one on.
Otherwise, I mean, other years they weren't as bad, but our deputy district of finance, or I don't know what his exact title is, but he recommended trying to resolve the balances and go from there, so that's the only reason why we sent them.
So he didn't pay anything last year?
No, we established the fee and then, I mean, he knew about it, but it was never paid for, so we're just holding off on permitting until balance.
That's what he owes from last year, I know that for a fact.
17-2.
Yeah.
Alright.
But otherwise, the other ones, it was 30, but
Could you send me a
that
copy of
person,
this bill, please? Then I will handwrite a note and forward it to him as well.
then I think another one was like 9,800, but it was a festival thing, but they took care of that already, so a lot of it is down now.
Alright.
A lot of people have started to resolve them. But that is something too, so if they still have a balance and they don't wanna pay it, they might come see you guys, so.
Okay, what are we gonna do this year now if he comes and pays his bill from last year? Are we gonna make sure he pays before we issue
That
it?
would, so that's another thing is what we wanna try to do, is how much of a deadline you wanna give someone ahead of
won't
time
have
to
to-
pay before, like it needs to pay before their start permit date, or that's what we're.
So how did he get permits last year if he didn't pay?
So this is the thing about not having the hard copies, is I guess before my time, before the website, they used to go to the office and get handed permits, but now we issue the permit online and they don't have access until it's paid. So he was just,
He went there.
So last
went
year,
up
he
one in
ran,
hand.
he ran 6 or 7 tournaments without permits.
Correct.
but I can't.
My question now is, if this happens again this year to anybody, how can we stop that?
Send the police down, shut it down.
Well, so I think that's why we want
gonna
to try
shut
to
it down?
establish
Is it
these.
Shannon, you, me,
Let me know
Brian?
and I'll call the police and tell them they're down there without a permit.
I vote for Shannon and something else.
No.
Well, so that's why you guys should have a deadline, like, okay, he's getting this permit starting April 1st. It should be paid for well in advance, or a week
Most people
before
pay
April
before-
1st.
Before they.
They do, but I guess if things get out of hand, that would be the only way to police
He
it.
was told by-
They come back every year.
he was told he
we've
didn't
given
have
them
to pay it.
leniency. You know?
I don't know him, so I don't know who he
Who?
heard that from. I do not know. But he should have also got an email too, because he received the letter that I sent out, everyone that had a balance. Should
You
have.
sent him a letter or email?
It was like via email. So the email he has on his account that he gets the permits through and submits the stuff, it should be there.
Yeah.
But everybody too, not just him.
Small table.
Because I don't think, he shut his website down, I think.
Carry around COVID tests.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's still active on our side, so if he was to put in a new request, it would go on that account, but
Because a state commissioner, one of the state commissioner's assistants took care
Yeah.
of his web
I gotta get out of here.
stuff last year.
I got a 20-minute.
Oh, no.
Motion to adjourn?
Just making a
You got
motion to
anything else you
adjourn?
need, Shannon?
21? No.
I am good.
All right.
Cue the whole music.
Thank you. You're free to go.